guys, this is Coaster Werewolf here, and today we are at Kings Island. So, we are going to be riding some epic coasters, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we just got into the park, and we got our fast lane here. So, we're here for early entry, because we have platinum passes, so 30 minutes early entry, and a couple rides are open, so we're gonna go ride the Racer and then Orion, because those two rides are open for early entry and they're right next to each other. So let's go. Alright guys, so we just got off of the Racer. Now only the red side was open, but we'll hopefully get to the blue side later. It was a pretty fun wooden coaster. It was a little bumpy, but overall pretty smooth, and it did have some nice airtime. So now we're going to ride Orion. Alright guys, so we just got off of Orion, and then we also rode Flight of Fear over here. So Orion's a really fun ride. The speed is really good. It's really smooth. We rode twice, once in the front and once in the back. I think I like the back row better because the drop is really good. The ride is kind of short, but it's still really fun. And Flight of Fear, the first half is really good and intense. The launch is nice, and it's indoors, so it's completely dark. The second half is kind of ruined from the mid-course brake run, but it's still kind of fun. So yeah, we are now going over to ride the Bat because it does not have fast lane. So we're gonna get on that and ride the other stuff in that area. Alright guys, so we just got off of the Bat. Now that was a fun ride. The swinging was pretty intense at some points, but it was honestly a really short ride. But I still think I do like it better than Ninja just because it's more intense. Alright, so next, we're gonna be riding Banshee. Alright guys, so we just rode Banshee and Invertigo. So Banshee is a really fun invert. There's a lot of positive G's at the bottom of this huge inversions. And that last inline twist, there's some really good hang time there. And can't forget the drop. The drop is really good in the back row. And we also rode Invertigo. It's a pretty fun ride. It's a lot more intense than I was expecting. And it was overall pretty smooth, not too much head banging. So yeah, it was fun. And now, I think we're going over to ride Adventure Express. Alright guys, so we just rode Adventure Express. That was pretty janky. A lot of the transitions were kind of jarring, but it was a fun ride. Had some nice theming, and it's kind of anticlimactic at the end because it just ends with a lift hill, but yeah, it's a pretty fun family type coaster. So now I think we're going to go over to Mystic Timbers and Diamondback. Alright guys, so we just rode Mystic Timbers and Diamondback. Now Mystic Timber, that is a really good wooden coaster. There's a lot of really good airtime pops that I got some pretty good ejector on. And it's just a really out of control ride that goes through the woods a bit. And Diamondback is also really fun. Very graceful ride, some good floater airtime. I think I probably like Orion better than Diamondback. But I think Mystic Timbers is probably the best in the park, in my opinion, so far. So now we're going to eat some lunch, so yeah. got some really good aerial shots of all the rides. And now we're going to ride some of the family coasters. We're going to ride Flying Ace Aerial Chase and Woodstock Express just to get the credits, and because why not? So let's go. Alright guys, so we just got off of Woodstock Express and Flying Ace Aerial Chase. Woodstock Express is a pretty good family wooden coaster. Like, compared to other family coasters, it's pretty good. And Flying Ace, that is not a good ride. It's very painful. So yeah. And now I think we're going to go ride the Beast. Alright guys, so we just got off of the Beast, and that was actually kind of insane. Like, I've heard people talk about the Beast and how much of a, like, it's just dashing through the forest. And I don't even know why, but like, the straight track is honestly a good part of the ride. It's so weird. But the laterals are really good. It just feels like an old wooden coaster, but it's still smooth at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a really good ride. And now we're going to ride Backlot Stunt Coaster. Alright guys, so we just rode Backlot Stunt Coaster, and honestly nobody talks about that ride. It's actually really fun. Like, it's like kind of a family coaster, but it's one of the more thrilling ones. And I actually grayed out on the double helix at the start, and I haven't grayed out on any other ride today, so that's kind of funny. But now we're gonna go ride the blue side of the racer, and then we'll just get a bunch of re-rides on stuff. Alright guys, so we went back to our hotel and chilled for a bit after some re-rides. And now it is about 8:30, and we're gonna get some more re-rides, and hopefully it'll get dark and we can get some night rides. So yeah. Alright guys, so we are back at the hotel now, and it was kind of dark so I didn't film, but I'll just recap what we did. So we went and got a sunset ride on Orion and Diamondback. Those were both good. And we went and got a night ride on Mystic Timbers. That was amazing. Really dark back there. And then we tried to go get a night ride on the Beast, but they actually closed it at like 9:30 for the fireworks. And I knew that they were closing it for fireworks, but the show starts at 10, so I thought it would close at about 10. But I guess they close it early, so if you're trying to get a Beast night ride, then try to get there before 9:30, and then you can do it before it closes. Then we just decided to go back to Mystic Timbers and get another night ride on that, and it was even darker by then, so that was good. And then we went towards the exit, and the fireworks show started, so we watched a bit of that. It was a really cool show for the short bit that we watched it. So yeah. So in conclusion, Kings Island is a really good amusement park. The operations are really good. They were running 3 trains on almost every roller coaster, if not 2. And all the roller coasters, of course, are very good. You got some really good rides, and I'll probably do a ranking video of those roller coasters in the future. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.